Good morning. It is 8:02 on a Thursday morning, and that means it's time for coffee talk. I'm a couple of minutes late, but listen, it's not my fault. I, it's intern's fault. It's Allison's fault. No, we're having to do a newscast, and so it is what it is. But anyway, as I swap around, I have finished my coffee, so I already have to switch over to the protein shake. And am I prepared for this coffee talk? No. No, you're literally getting me between weather hits. But hey, it's all good. We're just going to do our thing, right? I hope y'all are doing well. Um, this morning is beautiful, right? It's going to be a beautiful day, but once again, we're getting into the thunderstorms today, so we'll take a look at Futurecast and do all that stuff. See, I usually have graphics to show for this, but instead I'm shaking my protein shake. All right. YOLO over on YouTube. What's up, YOLO? That's the way I live. Juan, good morning to you. How are you? Debbie, good morning. Good morning. Audrey, good morning. Taylor, how are you? All right, let's look outside, see what's doing. This is the tower cam I just showed on CW18, Orlando International Airport. You're looking good. Let's take you up to Ocala, see what's doing. That's gorgeous. Tavares, I spy with my little eye. The seaplane capital, but no seaplanes. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Daytona Beach, let's check in on you. Yeah, you're looking good too. All right, so I approve. It's looking like a nice morning. Temperatures out the door, looking good. First warning, live Doppler radar. I do want to show you, we're quiet over top of us. There are a few showers off the East Coast, but if you live in Marion County particularly, you see this little thunderstorm here off of the West Coast there? Starting to see some decent little flashes of lightning. 73 lightning strikes just within the last few minutes' time. And I'll put this into motion here and just kind of see it's trying to sneak over to Cedar Key. It's a good ways away, but maybe you're hearing it off in the distance, so want to make sure you know about it. It's not going to bother us anytime soon. 78 in Orlando, 76 in Wildwood, 81 in Titusville. It's a really nice start to the day. We'll work our way to 93 degrees by 1 o'clock, 96 degrees, our high temperature on the day today. Yeah, it's going to be a hot day, but then we'll get into those thunderstorms, right? Here's a look at temperatures around town. 96 in Orlando, 95 in Claremont, 93 degrees in Ocala. Average high temperature 92. So clearly it's going to be a hot day, hotter than average. Let's dial up the old Futurecast model, see what's doing here today. Bring it full screen. You don't need to see my noggin here. All right, 8, 9, 10 o'clock, looking good. Lots of sunshine. By lunchtime, though, we start to see those clouds on the increase. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, more showers. And I don't remember who's always pointing out Palm Bay. Palm Bay, the rain always goes around me. You may be in luck, right? Like just following through. Although, look at that. Isn't that funny? The latest run of Futurecast develops it at the shoreline and then brings it around Palm Bay. Oh my God, how funny is that? Maybe you're in luck. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're not. By 4, 5 p.m., starting to see those thunderstorms across the interior. Can you imagine? We're talking about Palm Bay. They don't even get the rain today. Futurecast is playing a cruel joke. Oh well. All right. Then by 5, 6, 7 o'clock, all the stormy weather kind of sneaks across the interior. 6, 7, 8 o'clock fading. 9 o'clock, we're looking good. And I think Futurecast at least has started figuring its S out. So that's good. I'll take that. One other thing to point out is that in addition to just there being hot temperatures and the afternoon storms, we do have those feels like temperatures that frankly are in the vicinity of heat advisories. Subtly low key surprised we don't have heat advisories posted, but okay, we'll go with that. So there's where we're at today, my friends. Not too bad. Matt says finally the rain switch was flipped for Mount Dora. Ponds are full and the grass is happy. Isn't it? It's like feast or famine. There's never, ever, ever a happy medium, right? Hmm. Friday Eve, Dana, that's right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So we're looking good today. In terms of the rain coverage for us, no surprise. We're really focusing on kind of the metro and areas off to the west because of this southeasterly wind flow. But highest coverage is going to be like the I-4 metro area. Could see some decent rains there. There's a heat advisory in Miami, YOLO says. Yes, I've got I'll show you on our if you've watched Coffee Talk for a while, you know we've got our advisory map, and you can see, yep, the active advisories. You got your heat advisories there. Don't get to use that map very often, so when you can, you go for it. But yeah, it's definitely a heat advisory criteria there. But I would argue we're probably pretty close to that, even in the metro area today, right? Look, let's just do this. Let me dial up the old feels like. All right. So here, feels like temperatures today. Okay, watch how 11 o'clock, we're already there. By lunchtime, feels like 101, right? 103. To me, feels like temperatures of 105 to 107. That's heat advisory criteria by definition. Weather service may wait for another shift. Maybe they'll add it here shortly. Maybe they don't. But to me, 106, 107, that's heat advisory territory. Did I just grunt when I sat down? I'm not 20 anymore, Debbie. I'm getting older, okay? That's right, Matt, the Wrath of Khan screen. And every time I tell anybody about that screen, I always bring up the Wrath of Khan. And the kids, like Allison, the kids don't get it. Yeah, no. Well, hold on. Come here real fast. Entered the room, intern Allison. Okay, let me push this out of the way. So when I showed you that board, though, like I did do the Wrath of Khan explanation. You had no idea what I was talking about.
I still don't know what you're saying.
Cool.
Young and dumb.
No, just have you've never seen Star Trek: The Wrath of Khan. We're going to work on it.
Did you like the movie?
Yes, like the movie.
You did like
Loved the movie. Star Trek motion picture was hot garbage. Star Trek 2: The Wrath of Khan, super great. Have you watched any Star Trek stuff?
No, but I have watched Twilight Zone.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna get you. So you're in the 60s. Now it's time to watch the movies from the 80s. Star Trek: The Wrath of Khan is your homework. Otherwise, no more help on Baron. This is blackmail. This is gaslighting narcissism at its best. You can report me to HR. Yeah. Burris, you cannot blackmail the anchors. I just wanted to watch The Wrath of Khan. Beverly says many of your listeners are twice your age. So you know where I'm headed. That's all. Listen, we're all in twice my age. Yeah. We have a nice group of folks hanging out for coffee talk from young to young at heart. Rainbow Springs camping this weekend. Tell me what I'm looking at. So, rain chances this weekend do go up. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast. We'll start with the 7-day and then we can take a deeper dive, okay? So, 7-day forecast illustrates today's rain coverage relatively low, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday's rain coverage increasing, right? 70% coverage of rain for our Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That doesn't mean it's going to be a complete mess. I want you to know that. It does, however, mean that we're going to have more to track. So let's do this. Since it's Thursday, let's look ahead on our Futurecast model and just kind of get an idea. So here we are for today with those showers and thunder showers kind of bubbling up, firing up 4, 5, 6 o'clock through the metro and raining themselves out. We're starting to be able to see the weekend in there. All right, so here's our Friday. Notice already 1 p.m. tomorrow, an active radar picture, right? Already with rains 2, 3, 3:34 showers and storms kind of widespread around town. And then into Saturday, Futurecast kind of getting to the end of the run. But there it is, 1:30, 2 o'clock. So around Ocala, 2, 3 o'clock, some rains, and then more saturation by 7, 8 o'clock or so. So yeah, rain coverage the next couple of days definitely going up. Today, the lowest, but it is what it is. It's summer in Central Florida after all, right? Yeah. For those OGs that waited years from the original series to see that first movie, I can assure you that the first movie was fabulous, at least initially. I would agree. Listen, I was not alive in the 60s. I would say my father required us to watch the original series and then motion picture, and we loved motion picture. And then after you watch The Wrath of Khan, you're like, the motion picture was terrible because The Wrath of Khan, you know what it is? When the bar is what it is, no matter how high or low it is, it's great. The bar is what it is. That's what you're used to. But then when the bar goes way up, you're like, oh crap, there's a difference there. And then like Star Trek 3 comes out and you're like, this is great. And then Star Trek 4 comes out and you're like, interesting. Okay. And then Star Trek 5 comes out and you're like, what, God, what? And then Star Trek 6 and it's like we're killing everybody. Like, there's so much there. This is what happens also. You should. You should. Yeah, you should. There's a lot of really great. There's a lot. It's good. Have you ever seen Star Wars?
Have I seen Star Wars?
I'm asking you.
I really like the original 3 episodes though.
Like the prequels?
No.
Like the 70s and 80s? Okay, we can. All right. The blackmailing will commence then. I agree. Oh yeah, the bar. Oh, the bar. The bar. Yeah, we're still doing blackmail though. Wrath of Khan was best besides. Oh yeah, no, Sonia, I'm agree. Nick Meyer, Star Trek is the best. Matt, without a doubt. Sorry to William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy. How does this happen? You know what it is? It's because I'm tired and I've been talking weather for hours. That you guys know that when you run the train off the tracks, I'm going to take the bait. Star Trek 1 did predict Voyager 1 and 2 would be kicking it. Well, there's that. And then like in reality, every time we talk about the Voyager stuff on the news, I'm like, Voyager? I know. Anyway. What about the one with the whales? It's a movie. It's a movie. Back to the Future is great. Have you seen Back to the Future? Okay, just you just have a condescending face. Is that what that was? Is it a resting condescending face? Yeah. Of course, my brother Frank. Photon torpedo. Terrible, terrible part of the movie. All right, I need to set my next show up here. See, you guys got me off track. I'm supposed to be over here talking about the weather. Let me put up the 7-day forecast. At least it'll make me feel better about not talking about the weather. If the weather's displayed, it'll make me feel like we're accomplishing something while I'm putting my next show together. Has he seen Groundhog Day? No. And Chris even gave me the movie, for goodness sake, and I just haven't seen it. He gave it to me on a Blu-ray, and I'm like, or was it a Blu-ray or a DVD? I'm like, I don't have a Blu-ray disc player anymore. Very sweet thought though. Like I gotta give you credit for that. Chris always does the kind things. Um, the one with the whales was cringe at times. Listen, it's kind of like jokes. You're not going to hit it out of the park every time. Let me see what my next hit is here. What show is this? The 8 a.m. show I'm in? The 5 a.m. rundown? That tells you how long this morning newscast is. All right. Okay. All right. Got it. I know Cindy 10 says to watch. I've seen, oh yeah, Spaceballs. Absolutely. Yeah. And I told you your PlayStation is a Blu-ray player. Frank, if I knew where that PlayStation was, I'd pull it out so that I could play college football. Although they're not putting college football on it. I'm going to have to get something new to play college football. Ugh. If you have an Xbox, I'll play Blu-ray. I had thought about I've considered getting some sort of a gaming system strictly to be able to play college football. What's that face? I have a PS4, but I haven't opened. Oh no, I have a Nintendo, but I mean, I have a PS4, but I haven't opened it since I had kids. Kids take over. Star Trek 3 Stealing the Enterprise musical score is one of the best from James Horner. James Horner is a god among men, and I would say that, yes, Stealing the Enterprise. The thing about James Horner is he was able to take, you guys, he was able to take Jerry Goldsmith's score and go crazy. Also, like, how are we talking about composers here? Like, I love that you all are just such nerds with me. Thank you for that. Will the PSP play college football? I have to play this NCAA college football. I have to. I have the original Nintendo, but I need something for college football. Yes, yeah, Matt, I did know that. I have to get ready for PSP. I, I haven't played games in so long, y'all. All right, let me get this set up here. All right, weather's coming up next, so stand by. Yeah, it's because the ice water was once nice, and even though it's South Pole, it's getting redistributed closer to the equator. You're friends with the developers? Can you get them to build it for the original Nintendo so that I can play it on this system I have? All right, stand by. Yes. Eric, the tricky thing for me is like sometimes it's closer in the evenings, and there are times in the middle of the we were like it's kind of all over the place. And that's the nice thing about having such good modeling, right? Because we can really get a feel for the atmosphere and scan to time that out for you. This morning, no storms though, and we're already seeing the crowds begin lining up. This is a live look at our Tower Camp network over at New Smyrna Beach. Temperature there 79 degrees. It's 78 in the city, 80 degrees in Leesburg, and it's a nice light breeze. The wind really plays into the direction of storm travel and the timing, right? So for now, it's kind of a southwesterly wind. It'll turn to more of a southeasterly wind, which means early day rains for our I-95 friends, later day rains for the metro off to the west. First warning, live Doppler radar. Showers, even some thunder showers off of our east coast. There's even a couple of thunderstorm clusters on the west coast. This little one, trying to come in around Crystal River, Cedar Key, may eventually sneak into Marion County. We'll have to see how it does with land interaction. But if you're hearing rumbles of thunder, that's what it is. At the moment, not a big threat to you, okay? All right, let's talk temperatures today. 96 in Orlando, average high is 92. We're going and going and going from there, right? 95 today in St. Cloud, 92 in Titusville, and about 92 degrees in Palm Bay. 12-hour forecast showing those temperatures climbing. And then right as we get to peak heating around 96 today, we'll start really firing up the storms for the metro area. So here's Futurecast 1 p.m. Spotty showers starting, the beginnings of things. And this is a new run of Futurecast, interestingly enough, painting in some heavier stuff north and west of town. By about 2, 3, 4, we get that East Coast sea breeze developed and moved in and start to see the rains in the metro. And then it sneaks off to the west by about 6, 7 o'clock. So it's not going to be a late evening thing, although 7, 8, 9 o'clock, some lingering showers may be around. So we may have some rains around late, but it's not going to be a later start. So heading out to the attractions, SeaWorld opens up at 9 a.m. Widespread storms essentially around dinner time. If you're getting into the backyard swimming pool, it's a good day to do so. Just have to watch for those afternoon storms. And if you're heading over to the beach today, season surf relatively calm. Surf breaking 1 to 2, seas for the boaters running about 2 to 3. Now, this weekend, we actually watch a tropical wave sneaking up from the Bahamas. That's going to help to raise the rain chances. So today, it's a 50% coverage, but we go to a 70% coverage the next couple of days. Central Florida's certified most accurate 7-day forecast showing that rising rain chance, but in turn dropping those temperatures. 96 today, 96 tomorrow, near records, but then we'll be a little closer to average by early next week. Megan, good morning. Blah. Okay. Why doesn't he talk about this stuff on Coffee Talk, but he does when he's on TV? Mike, I'm gonna come over there, Mike. So mean to me. Priscilla, it's not a teleprompter. It's completely it's completely ad lib. Weather is completely ad lib. Just kind of like when we're talking on Coffee Talk. It's we're just talking. You know what I mean? All right, let me just get my next TV hit set up. It's a Today Show hit. And we'll use Port Canaveral Tower Cam. Okay. All right. The green screen would make me dizzy. Nah, it's good. It's not too hard. All right. Anyway, so that's where we're at. Tropics are quiet, by the way. It's, it's a pretty nice quiet day. Invest in a PS5. I must admit, it's much different than the older NCAA games, but it's great. I just want to be able to play the new game. I don't play PlayStation at all, but I want to play the new game. I'm a huge college football fan. No storms in Kissimmee. We have the productive bubble around us last week. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting though, because the rain chances are increasing the next couple of days. And so hopefully all of us at least get a little bit of rain. You know, when we look to the rain numbers for the year, let me pull it up here. Look at how the deficit is still significant. You know, Orlando, Sanford, 6, 7, 8 inches behind. Same thing. Melbourne has crossed the 8 inch mark. So we need the rainfall, right? Yeah, yeah. Let's hope the next couple of afternoons we can slowly get there, little by little by little, right? All right. Gotta check secondhand or eBay. See, now that's good. I don't need to spend a ton of money on this. I'm not going to play it very often. I just need to get there. Felt like a tornado in Ocala yesterday, broke my gate. There was some wind. I mean, there was a severe thunderstorm warning. So yeah, I mean, there was definitely some wind for you. I'm in a deficit bubble lately. Priscilla, I get it. Ormond's been drier than normal. Yeah. No rain in Conway the last couple of days for sure. Yeah. All right. Questions, comments, concerns, anything? I'm working on graphics. I, I'm good with today being a little off the tracks. I'm good with that. What is that? Is that Utopia that's back in port? Squirrel. What's my favorite team? UCF, baby. I just want to get this darn game to be UCF. That's all. That's all. All right, I'm gonna go. Rain chances rising the next couple of days. That's all I have to report. Allison, anything for you to report?
Roll badge. That's it.
Cool. Thank you for contributing to this. Which, for those of you that know Jeremy Nelson, he went there as well. So
Exact same door.
same dorm, same floor, same building, 3 doors away. So you could say that Allison and Jeremy Nelson connected and are all making fun of me. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Be good, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Sounds good. Christy says, hey, at least she reps her college. I'm good with that.
You don't?
No, I do. I'm just like Christy said that, and I think that's true. Like, you have to. You have to. Even if you went to like Elon or something, you still have to rep your college. I used to work with somebody who went to Elon. I'm not picking on it. That's the point. I'm not picking on it other than it's a smaller school. Okay, I'm gonna get yelled at. Be good, y'all. See you tomorrow. Bye.